Yo, demand you to listen, guru so prolific, deciphering hieroglyphics, play close attention, yeah. Keep it raw, real and uncut, the guru son, the chosen one, the man with the golden gun. Witness the knowledge that rolls off my tongue and let your mind soak it all in like a sponge.
What's up, people? It's the Guru. Welcome to the channel. Keep it real, raw, and uncut. Today, we got another true life story. I got a good little response for the last couple of them, so I'm gonna keep doing them. I told myself I was gonna stop if the views were bad or people weren't really commenting on them. The views aren't great, but the people are commenting on them, and a lot of people like them. So I'm gonna keep doing it because the subs keep asking for it, and that's what I do. I'm trying to entertain my subs. So thanks for commenting and thanks for liking it, man. I really appreciate it. Like I said, these are all true life stories, man. This stuff actually happened to me back in the day, man. So sometimes you see things like, wow, this stuff really happens, man. You know, it's crazy, man. I never thought that my life was that interesting. I thought I had a boring life, man. But a lot of people are like, wow, that happened to you, this, that, and the other. I'm like, yeah, it really did happen, man. True shit, man. But last story, I think it was the live stream. I was talking about this thing that happened with us with it's on the comical side and it's on the adult side too. So if you are offended by adult-oriented material, do not watch this video. That's my disclaimer right now. This video is very graphic. This video might be in some cases very vulgar, but it is very adult. So if you don't like these type of things, this is not gonna be the story for you. Please leave now because, like I said, it's gonna be graphic, it's gonna be grimy, it's gonna be adult. So if you don't, like I said, you don't like the material, leave now. That's my last warning. All right, let me get to the story. We did a live stream, me and the Knights, and somebody asked us to tell a story. And I was about to tell a story about these chicks in a bottle. And I stopped, because what happened? Something happened. The reason I ain't tell the story, so I think it was Zaro Fairboy, man. He wanted me to tell the story about the bottle, man. I don't know about that. If it wasn't you, homie, please forgive me, man. I ain't want to put that on you, man. I wouldn't embarrass nobody. But I think he the one that asked me about the bottle. He started laughing. Somebody asked me about this bottle story. So I'm going to tell the story about the bottle. It's actually a short story, so I'm going to combine two stories into one. Because the two stories are short. So this is going to make it longer and I guess hopefully more entertaining, but it's also going to make it a lot more graphic. A lot more graphic because I'm combining two nasty stories together to make, I guess, to entertain y'all longer, I guess, if y'all entertained by this type of thing. Alright, so here we go. When I was in high school, it was probably about, I was 11th grade, so I was probably around between 16 17 years old. And it was this chick, man, she was older than me, and she used to carry her books like this. And like walk down through the hallway, man, and would have her head down. Real nerdy, but I found out that she wasn't nerdy. She really was hate to say that, you know, she was kind of on the dumb side because she was all level 1 classes, remedial classes. She wasn't retarded or nothing, but you know, the way she carried her books, you might think she was. But anyway, so that's why I never see her around school, but I knew she was older than me because she was like in ROTC. We'll call her Debbie, alright? So we'll say Debbie. You know, I gotta protect people in case somebody from my town see this video, you know. So we go with Debbie. So Debbie walking around the hallway, I see like that. You know, I don't think nothing of her. You know, she was like the typical shy girl. So she didn't know me, I didn't really know her. So we knew each other's face. So one day I had some homeboys. I got this guy named, let me see, I'm gonna call him Ricky. And Ricky, he's like the local, I guess we'll call him, he's pretty much like a scumbag, man. He was sell crack, weed, whatever, didn't go to school. He was just a, people would call him a hustler, but to me he wasn't a hustler, man. He was just a sleaze, man. He really was just a sleaze. He was a real sleazy guy, right? So his whole life ambition was like screw raggedy hoes, man, and get high and drunk. That was his whole life. So, and he really didn't, I would say he didn't like me, but we didn't get along because I actually like to go to school and do my work, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time I would have fun. So he didn't really value academics or actually going to school. So we would bump heads. He didn't like that fact. Oh yeah, I used to listen to my parents, you know. So I was a good guy. But I was always in the mix of doing bad things kind of guy. So he couldn't understand me, like, how can I have that kind of demeanor? Like, I'm here doing bad things with them, but then on top of that, I'm doing good things and listening to my people. So we used to bump heads a little bit. So that being said, We was hanging out with me and my homeboys. He was 2 years older than me, so we was all hanging out. And so he was like, yo, man, I got some weed, man. I got some weed. We gonna, I know some hoes over in this, I'm gonna call it the village. Yeah, we call it Smurf Village. I got some hoes over in the Smurf Village, man, and, you know what I'm saying? She'll do the whole crew, blah, blah, blah. So, you know me, I'm hanging with my people. They hanging, you know, they hanging with, what I call his name. I forgot what I call it, Ricky. So we go over to the girl house, you know. I don't know the girl from Adam. So we pull up in an apartment, you know, 2 cars deep, and Ricky pull up with his cousin, and actually his cousin was one of my his cousin was probably my first friend. I knew this guy so long, I don't remember when I met him. That's how long far we go back. So me and his cousin were real cool. So me, his cousin, and Ricky, we went up in the building and I had I forgot to call my boy last time. I think I called him Bob. Yeah. So Bob was with me. So it was me, Bob in one car, and Ricky and what we'll call my other friend. We'll call him Dan. So Ricky and Dan together, and me and Bob together. So we go in the car. We go out, get out. Now everybody knew of this girl, but me. I was left in the dark. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really know of her. You know, because I didn't really hang around Ricky like that. Because I really like Ricky, and Ricky really ain't like me. So I don't really hang with Ricky like that. So they did though. So we go up in the place, and it's that we go to the apartment, man, small little project, you know. So we up in there, right? And it's like it was like if you watch Good Times, it was like Good Times over there, right? So with no lights on. So we were there tripping over shit, man, and I'm like, man, what the hell? Why ain't turn no lights on this bitch? You know, I'm mad, like, man. So the guy was like, yo, go, some dude come to the door. It was at the door. I mean, I got that part. Dude opened up the door and stuff, man. I mean, the dude was acting weird as hell, man. The dude that's I hate to call him retarded, but he was touched something wrong with it, right with it. He wasn't saying nothing. He's open the door and let us in. I'm like, man, we could be killers or anything. So he let us in. We go up in there. And the big old dude, right? And he's standing there staring. So my boy, so Rick was like, hey, man, where your sister at? So he walked, knock on the door, and she come out. It's that shy girl from damn school, holding the books like this, walking down the hallway, head down. So I'm like, yo, man, this the girl you talking about? It's the freak, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, yo, man, you know, got the weed, blah, 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 blah. She's like, cool, let's go put some clothes on. So she gonna throw something on, we go outside. All right, so this is the bad thing. She invited her little sister, too. Yeah, oh man, but the little sister was bigger than the big sister, man. I mean, she was bigger as far as weight and height, so you wouldn't believe she was the little sister. But anyway, so we go out, and this the Smurf Village got this little, I guess we'll call I don't want to call it playground or little park area where you can take all the project kids go out and play at. So, but it was late at night, so there wasn't nobody out there but us. So I got a couple of benches, a couple of swings, little, you know, kids toys, but it's like these trees, so you really can't see. So we was out there, man, they getting high and getting drunk. I never did smoke because I still have asthma to this day, but back then I had like real bad, like, I could stand smoke. I had to stay well away from it where I get sick. So I never did smoke anything my whole life, you know what I'm saying? So I did drink though, but just didn't smoke anything. But so we out there about having a good time and everything, man, getting drunk, they getting drunk and high at the same time. So the chick started wilding out, man. So they was showing me titties and all that. They was taking these titties out, man, and people grabbing and playing. So this chick get up on top of the picnic table and start stripping. We out, let's say we outside, y'all. We outside, anybody can just walk up through there, anybody. So they out there, man, she out there butt. We got to the point where she was butt ass naked. Her sister out there watching it. I mean, the guys over there with her sister and everything, man. I mean, it was just like some scene out of damn, what you want to call it? I don't know, some Roman type shit, man. It's like some kind of, you expect like a goat or something to walk through and the orgy to happen, man. It was like, wow, this shit looks evil. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there like, I'm in the bag, you know what I'm saying? I've always been a cool guy, so I'm chilling. And I'm watching what's going down. Man, this chick take a beer bottle, man, and my boy Ricky starts sticking the beer bottle up in her. And I'm like, what the, you know, I'm like 60, I had to be 16, 17, whatever age I was. I ain't never seen no shit like this before, man. I ain't know women would do stuff like this, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially on this shy, nerdy chick. So I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on, man? It's like some weird Twilight Zone episode to me, right? So they said they got a bottle, and man, it was just disgusting, man. So she took the bottle and she started drinking out of it, man. And we were like, oh my God, man. I thought that was just the nastiest, most disgusting thing ever, because they didn't take no shower before they left. They just threw their clothes on and came outside, man. So I'm like, who knows? She probably came over from school, been chilling all day, and I don't think I how this disgusting that was. But this wasn't the worst part, man. This was the worst part. Ricky takes the bottle, he drinks out of it. And I was just like, oh my gosh, man. I was like, oh man, what the hell? So I'm sitting there just disgusted, man. Like, oh, this is the most disgusting things I've ever seen. Because first of all, neither of them was in the shape to be stripping like that. I mean, Shy Girl was like, she wasn't bad, but you know, hey, she shouldn't have been. It's one of them bodies like, hey, only your man should see. You know what I'm saying? You know, she wasn't in the best of shape. And her sister, oh man, she definitely shouldn't. Oh man, it was bad, man. Horrible scene, horrible scene. So that's the bottle story, but this part 2 with the same chicks. This is days that way. I don't know, probably might have been a month or 2. This is way away from that scene, so I knew what she was at that point. After that, I'm like, okay, this chick is wild. She put up a front. She really nasty as hell. She's skanky. So I knew what she was by this point in time. So I was hanging out with my boy. It was the same group of guys. So we had this other guy in there. I'm gonna call him Ted. Add Ted to the mix. So Ted with us, right? And Ted was weird because Ted usually date number white girls. You know, that was Ted. Ted loved white girls. You know, he would screw black chicks, but if it was between a black chick and a white chick, he would always go for the white chick. He loved bunnies. He loved them snow bunnies, man. But there's a lot of that around here these days. But yo, this dude. Oh man, but boy, this time I actually was kind of like hanging with Rick. Yeah, you know, like I said, we really don't get along. So me and Rick, it was me, Rick, and them, and Rick had this big ass, he liked old school cars, man. He drives old schools. He had an old school ass Monte Carlo, the box shaped one, man. And I remember it was like I had a lot of room in the seats, so they had pushed the seats way up front. Everybody's getting in the back, taking turns on the 2 chicks, the Shy Girl and Shy Girl's sister. The young chick that shouldn't have been out there, you know, I ain't gonna tell her how old she was, because it might be statute of limitation. I mean, she's a grown ass woman. I actually seen her a couple times around town, but, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to protect the guilty. But anyway, so, I was like, man, what's going on, right? So Rick, I showed up late. I showed up late as hell, so I pull up, and like my boy Ted, he has his house, and his house is right next to this dirt road, man. And there's nothing but trees. There's a dirt road, and then his house is like right beside it. You know, we're from the South, man. You know, it be like that sometimes. So anyway, so on the dirt road, there were people that park there. You know, park their car with their girlfriends, go there, knock their chick off, and then drive off. You know, that was their thing. You know. So that night, you know, everybody was hanging out there in the dark. So and it's dark. I mean, it's pitch black. I mean, it's dark. There wasn't really no street lights or nothing, man. So there was this old country. Damn dirt road, man, in the woods, kind of. So we up there back there. So Rick's car is parked there. So I parked actually in my boy Ted's yard. I didn't park on the side of the road because I ain't gonna shine the lights in the car. We pull up because I ain't really want to see what's going on. So I pulls up. So I walk up to Rick. You know, he dapped me up. You know, reluctant. You know, man, we faking like we cool. So he dapped me up. You know, whatever. So they're talking. They hear moving around in the car. What's going on? Because like it's pitch black, so I can't tell who all out there, who's in the car with the chicks. So Ray said, man, watch this. Ray turns on the light in the interior. He sits in the car, man. Whatever's in the back going on is still going on. So I get in the car with Rick. Rick turns on the interior light. We look back there, and the 2 sisters, I swear to you not, they both are giving my man Ted a double blowjob. 2 sisters, both slobbing on the knob. Man, I was like, yo, man, it was just like no end to these chicks, man. It was just the skankiest, this whatever, man. I mean, it was just crazy, man. It was, they were just too dirty for me, man. It was just the nastiest, skankiest, did I say skanky? Skankiest, oh, man, it was horrible. Right then and now, I was like, if I had a shred of respect for them, a shred, it was all gone after that, man. Just to see, too. And then the crazy thing about it was like they didn't stop. It was like, y'all can watch us do this, you know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking to myself, what kind of example you selling for your little sister? Both y'all got your mouth on some man's penis, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, I mean, and my boy Ted back there just laughing it up, man, like, yo, whatever. And I'm sitting there like, nah, this is just nasty, man. It was just some skanky times, man. So that's my true life story, man. Hope nobody got disgusted. Like I said, I told you it was a nasty story, man. It was gross. I got a couple more like that. I'm gonna be telling those in the future, and hope y'all enjoy. If you didn't enjoy it, I might not tell it. You know, it depends on how the views look. I might tell the other. I got 2 more kind of nasty stories like that, but they involve white chicks. That's right, white chicks. So I'll let your boy Guru. I'll see y'all later. Peace.